If you could say anything to Kourtney or Kim at this point, what would you say to them?
Thanks for destroying my family twice.
Just when fans thought the drama between Travis Barker, Kourtney Kardashian, and Shanna Moakler had finally calmed down, the storm came roaring back. Shanna Moakler, the former Playmate, actress, and ex-wife of Blink-182's drummer, has once again taken aim at her famous ex and his new wife, and this time she's not holding back. In a fiery wave of interviews and online posts, Shanna accused Travis Barker and Kourtney Kardashian of destroying her family, brainwashing her kids, and erasing her from their lives. They turned my children against me. Everything I built, gone, she said during one emotional rant that instantly went viral. It's the latest chapter in a feud that's been simmering for years, one that mixes love, jealousy, family, and the brutal glare of Hollywood fame.
My family's broken because of this family, and now my kids and I are alienated from each other because of another sister in the family, so yay for me.
When Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker's whirlwind romance began in 2020, the internet went wild. They were Hollywood's new it couple. Tattoos, PDA, and matching gothic wedding vibes. But for Shanna Moakler, that public display of passion wasn't cute. It was personal. According to insiders, seeing her ex-husband kiss Kourtney on red carpets and gush about true love online felt like salt in an old wound. She's been watching her life play out in headlines, with someone else living the role she used to have. One close source told reporters. And while Travis and Kourtney have built a brand around love, unity, and blended family goals, Shanna insists that their version of happiness came at her expense. She says her children, Landon, Alabama, and stepdaughter Atiana De La Hoya, have drifted away since Travis married Kourtney. Shanna claims she's been pushed out of the family dynamic she helped create, replaced by the Kardashians' luxury-fueled, camera-ready world. They destroyed my family and made me the villain, she wrote in one Instagram story, sparking thousands of comments and renewed media attention. And this isn't the first time Shanna has spoken out.
There's so much talk about your kids accusing you of being like an absent mother. What's going on right now? Can you talk to us?
I guess, it's heartbreaking. It's every mother's worst nightmare, honestly. But, we just had dinner with our kids and all their friends 3 weeks ago.
Like 3 weeks ago.
This has all started since my ex started dating a certain person. And, it's
Kourtney.
It's heartbreaking. Yeah.
She's been vocal for years, but this time the tone is different. This isn't a woman throwing shade. It's a mother demanding to be heard. The moment Shanna's new comments hit social media, Hollywood gossip accounts lit up. Fans started revisiting her old posts, her interviews, and the timeline of her relationship with Travis, wondering if maybe, just maybe, there was more truth in her words than anyone wanted to admit. Because to Shanna, this isn't just drama, it's a battle for her family's soul. And to the Kardashians, it's just another headline in a story that refuses to end. Before there was Kravis, before the tattoos, the Italian weddings, and the gothic Instagram posts, there was Shanna and Travis. And back in the early 2000s, they were Hollywood's original wild couple. Shanna Moakler, a former Miss USA and Playmate, met Blink-182 drummer Travis Barker at the height of his fame. He was the tattooed punk rock legend with a bad boy heart, and she was the glamorous pageant queen with a taste for chaos.
She's just absolutely fed up with everything that's been going on in her family. Like she said, she's claiming that she has no relationship right now with her children. 3 of her children live with Travis Barker. She has her daughter, Alabama, her son, Landon, and then also she has a daughter that she had with a famous boxer that lives with Travis as well.
Together, they were electric, loud, passionate, and unpredictable. They fell fast and hard. By 2004, they were married and soon after welcomed 2 kids, Landon and Alabama Barker, while Travis also stepped up as a father figure to Shanna's daughter, Atiana De La Hoya, from her previous relationship. At first, it looked like a perfect mix of edgy and elegant, the rock star and the beauty queen, balancing tattoos and tiaras. They even invited cameras into their home for their own MTV reality show, Meet the Barkers. Fans loved it. The show captured their lavish lifestyle, their playful chemistry, and their wild arguments, showing the world a couple that was messy, magnetic, and deeply in love. But behind the scenes, cracks were forming. The fame, the chaos, and the constant pressure started eating away at them. What looked like passion on TV was, in reality, a ticking time bomb. By 2006, the fairy tale had turned toxic. The fights became public, the trust was gone, and the marriage ended in a bitter divorce that left scars deeper than any tabloid could print. Even after the divorce, the drama didn't stop. Shanna and Travis went through years of on and off tension, public feuds, social media shade, and messy custody battles. Travis accused Shanna of being toxic and claimed she cared more about fame than family. Shanna fired back, calling him controlling and manipulative. It wasn't just heartbreak, it was warfare played out in headlines. Still, for years, Shanna seemed hopeful that one day they'd find peace. She said they shared unbreakable love for their children and occasionally even hinted that maybe they'd always have a special bond. But all that changed when Kourtney Kardashian entered the picture. What was once quiet distance between two exes suddenly turned into a full-blown emotional hurricane.
And in my opinion, I feel like Shanna Moakler is being a little bit bitter because why do you have to keep involving? Every time somebody asks you, well, what happened between you and your family, she keeps involving another woman. You always keep involving another woman. Like, another woman didn't break up your family. Your family been broken.
The moment Travis went public with Kourtney, Shanna's calm shattered and old wounds reopened. Because for Shanna, this wasn't just her ex moving on. This was her ex moving on with a Kardashian. And that's when everything, right from jealousy to resentment, it came crashing back into the spotlight. When Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker went public with their romance in early 2021, the world didn't just pay attention, it obsessed. The relationship was fast, passionate, and unapologetically loud. From steamy red carpet kisses to private jet makeouts, Travis became the internet's new addiction. Fans called them the edgy soulmates of Hollywood, the punk rock dad and the reality TV queen who found true love after years of heartbreak. But while everyone else was celebrating their PDA-filled fairy tale, one person was watching in disbelief: Shanna Moakler. To the world, Travis and Kourtney were goals. To Shanna, it was like watching her past life being rewritten, only with someone else in the frame. It's like I'm being erased, Shanna told one outlet in 2022. Everything we had, everything we built, it's like it never existed. Before Kourtney, Shanna was the one posing next to Travis at award shows, showing off their tattoos and raising their kids in front of cameras. Their old MTV show, Meet the Barkers, was the blueprint for what Travis would later become. The irony, Kourtney's new life with Travis looked eerily familiar. From the rock and roll aesthetic to the family-centered Instagram photos, it felt like Shanna's past had been repackaged and rebranded into something shinier, trendier, and more Kardashian. People forget we did all of this first. Shanna once commented on Instagram, "They're just better at the PR." Her comment section exploded. Some fans accused her of jealousy, others defended her, saying anyone in her position would feel replaced. And then came the moment that made it worse, the Italian wedding. When Travis and Kourtney tied the knot in a lavish Dolce & Gabbana ceremony in Portofino, Italy, the photos looked straight out of a gothic fairy tale. But for Shanna, it was hard to celebrate. Her children, Landon, Alabama, and Atiana, were all there, smiling in matching outfits, celebrating their dad's new beginning without her. "My family's gone," she posted shortly after. "What used to be mine is now someone else's."
So she is now saying that she blames the family for the rift that is happening with her children, and the mama bear is coming out. Even worse, she said that this has been such a public thing that all the Kardashian fans have been bullied her, attacking her, and she's just really fed up, and that this is her truth and she has a platform to say her truth.
Fans immediately picked up on the heartbreak behind her words, because beneath the bitterness, there was pain. The pain of a woman who once had the same love story, the same man, and the same family, before fame and fortune tore it all apart. While Shanna's resentment grew, Travis became unstoppable. Their love became content, photos, headlines, merch, and entire storylines on the Kardashians. Kourtney called Travis her soulmate. He called her his queen. They blended families, launched projects together, and turned their romance into a brand that was both chaotic and carefully curated. And yet, behind the PDA and designer weddings, there was always that shadow. A bitter ex-wife watching from the sidelines, feeling like the world had forgotten she ever existed. Because for Kourtney and Travis, this was a love reborn. For Shanna, it was history repeating itself, only this time she wasn't invited to the ending. If there's one thing Shanna Moakler has never been, it's silent. After years of trying to stay composed, the ex-Mrs. Barker finally snapped. What began as subtle shade turned into full-blown online warfare as Shanna accused Travis Barker and Kourtney Kardashian of destroying her family, stealing her children's loyalty, and rewriting her legacy. And when Shanna snaps, she doesn't whisper, she broadcasts. "My family was broken because of that woman," Shanna wrote on Instagram, referring to Kourtney. "They destroyed what I built and made me the enemy in my own home." The post, dripping with pain and resentment, went instantly viral, spreading across fan accounts, gossip blogs, and entertainment news outlets within hours. Comment sections turned into battlegrounds. Some users called Shanna bitter, others defended her as a mother pushed too far. "They took my kids and replaced me," she later said in another story. "I'm the villain now because I'm not part of their picture-perfect fantasy." In a rare interview, Shanna doubled down. Speaking with Us Weekly, she said, "My family is broken because of Kourtney and Travis's Hollywood circus. It's fake, it's performative, and my kids got caught in the middle." She accused the couple of using her children as props, calling out their frequent social media appearances, the blended family vacations, and even the Kardashian-level events where her kids were photographed smiling for the cameras while she watched from afar. "You think that's love? That's PR," she said bluntly, and it didn't stop there. Shanna also accused Kourtney of alienating her kids, saying that the Kardashians' massive platform made it impossible for her to compete as a parent. When you're up against that kind of fame, how do you fight back? "My voice doesn't matter next to theirs." Of course, the internet had opinions, lots of them. Many fans called Shanna out for jealousy and living in the past. "Girl, move on," one comment read. "Travis upgraded." Others, however, empathized. "Imagine your ex marrying one of the most famous women on earth and your kids calling her stepmom," a fan wrote. Anyone would lose it. But Shanna wasn't done. Days later, she posted a cryptic quote on her Instagram story that read, "When you're replaced, they try to make you look crazy so they can feel better about what they did." It was subtle, but everyone knew who it was about. Behind the fire and fury, there's something deeper in Shanna's words: grief. This isn't just a woman lashing out, it's a mother who feels she's losing her place in the story she helped create. It's someone watching her ex-husband, her children, and her former life transform into a glossy Hollywood reboot without her. She may be angry, but beneath that anger lies heartbreak. And whether fans love her or hate her, they can't look away. Because Shanna Moakler is the reminder that behind every Hollywood fairy tale, there's someone left behind in the credits. While Shanna Moakler unleashes her heartbreak online, Travis Barker and Kourtney Kardashian have chosen a completely different weapon: silence. No rants and no interviews, no angry posts, it's just love. And in the Kardashian universe, silence is never weakness. It's strategy. From the very beginning of their relationship, Kourtney and Travis have turned their love into a brand. Every kiss, every tattoo, every over-the-top gesture is content. So when Shanna's rants hit the tabloids, they didn't respond. They posted another photo kissing on a beach instead. A subtle caption, a heart emoji, a black and white filter. And just like that, the noise disappears. Insiders say that both Kourtney and Kris Jenner agreed early on that engaging with Shanna publicly would only give her power. They don't address drama, they outshine it, one source told People. Kourtney knows that responding would only keep it alive. So instead of clapping back, the couple doubles down on positivity. They post family moments, sweet birthday messages to the kids, and lavish home videos that radiate peace and control. Meanwhile, fans notice something clever. Every time Shanna's comments start trending, Kourtney and Travis drop a new series of photos, family dinners, gym sessions, romantic sunsets. It's not coincidence, it's Kardashian damage control 101. They kill the noise with love, another PR expert explained. Every picture of them smiling makes Shanna look angrier by contrast. As for Travis, he's never addressed his ex-wife's attacks directly, not once. Those who know him say that's not indifference, it's exhaustion. After years of public feuds, he's done fighting, he's moved on, and his new life with Kourtney is his proof. He's not trying to win arguments anymore. One insider said he's trying to protect his peace. For Travis, the best revenge isn't words, it's peace, success, and stability. And in the end, that hurts more than any clapback ever could. Kourtney, on the other hand, has mastered the art of the calm queen. While the internet debates who's right and wrong, she posts aesthetic shots of her kids, her vegan snacks, and her luxury skincare line. To her fans, she's serene, unaffected. To her critics, she's cold, but either way, she's winning. Because in Hollywood, silence isn't absence, it's control. Every time Shanna lashes out, Kourtney and Travis post another piece of their picture-perfect life, reminding everyone that the past doesn't define them. Their piece does. The moment Shanna Moakler's emotional tirade hit the internet, the entertainment world went into a full-blown frenzy. It wasn't just a story, it was an eruption. Within hours, gossip pages, fan accounts, and even celebrity blogs turned her words into headlines. Shanna Moakler slams Travis and Kourtney, they destroyed my family. Travis versus Shanna, the feud that just won't die. Broken bonds, blended families, and the Kardashians at the center of it all. TikTok lit up like wildfire. Influencers began posting deep dive videos dissecting the timeline, replaying old interviews, comparing family photos, everything. Reddit threads stretched hundreds of comments long. Everyone wanted to know, is Shanna telling the truth or is she just stuck in the past? Team Shanna came out swinging, and they were loud. She's not bitter, she's broken. She lost her kids, her husband, and her identity in one hit. Kourtney and Travis built their happiness on someone else's pain. They saw Shanna not as a villain, but as a woman who'd been quietly erased by Hollywood's most powerful family. They pointed out the similarities between her old life with Travis and his new one with Kourtney. The aesthetic, the kids, even the tattoos. But then, of course, there's Team Travis, and fiercely loyal, fiercely protective. Shanna's had almost 20 years to move on. Kourtney finally found love. That's not a crime. They say Shanna isn't a victim. She's a reminder that not everyone can handle seeing their ex live a fairy tale ending. The two fandoms clashed in every corner of the internet. TikTok creators made edits comparing the old Meet the Barkers clips to Kourtney's new wedding videos. Twitter exploded with memes, gifs, and hot takes. Even Facebook moms groups started debating who was really to blame, the ex-wife or the new queen. Behind the scenes, Hollywood insiders began weighing in too. Anonymous producers and PR managers whispered that Shanna was making things worse for herself, while others sympathized with her emotional pain. And she's not crazy, one source told Radar Online. She's just hurt, and the Kardashians are impossible to compete with. Meanwhile, Kardashian insiders rolled their eyes, claiming Travis and Kourtney don't even read her posts anymore. They've moved on. The only one keeping the feud alive is Shanna, said one source close to the family. But as always in Hollywood, the truth depends on who's telling it. Through it all, Kourtney and Travis stayed silent, but silence can be its own statement. Instead of responding to the storm, they posted another carousel of PDA-filled photos. Kourtney in black lace, Travis kissing her hand. Caption, "Our piece is louder than your noise." Fans noticed they're ignoring her on purpose. That's not love, that's damage control. No, that's called being unbothered. Their silence became the ultimate weapon. Every smile, every cozy post, every tattooed kiss felt like a calculated message. We've moved on, you should too. And for Shanna, that might be the most painful part. Watching a love that once belonged to her now play out as someone else's fairy tale in front of the entire world. While the fandoms fight, the truth is heartbreaking. The family at the center of it all remains divided. Shanna feels forgotten. The kids are caught in between, and Kourtney and Travis are too busy living their version of happily ever after to look back. And maybe that's the tragedy beneath the glitz. Behind every glossy Instagram post is a real human cost. Because fame doesn't just build love stories, it also breaks them apart. So what do you think, Hush Hush fam? Is Shanna Moakler the forgotten woman of Hollywood? A mother fighting for her voice in a world that moved on without her? Or is this just another case of heartbreak turned to obsession, where the pain speaks louder than reason? Tell me everything in the comments. I want to hear your take. Are you Team Shanna, standing by the woman who lost it all? Or are you Team Travis, believing love always wins no matter who gets hurt along the way? Smash that like button if you live for real celebrity drama, not the filtered fairy tales. Hit subscribe and join the Hush Hush Fame family, where we don't just sip the tea, we serve it hot and honest. Leave a comment with your theories, your opinions, or your own forgotten ex stories. We might feature them in our next episode. And don't forget to share this video with your friends, because if it's Hollywood, you know we're watching every move. This is Hush Hush Fame, your home for scandals, secrets, and the truth behind the glitter. Because in this world, every smile hides a story, and every love story hides a war. Thank you for watching, my Hush Hush fam. Stay curious, stay bold, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.